Hello! In this chapter, we will talk about the heart of our solution, the software. Taking advantage of large data requires great software. Such a solution is unique, never imagined before. Never done before doesn't mean will never be done forever. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. What are existing systems on the market to manage large data? We'll find essentially three majors. PLM, meaning Product Lifecycle Management, is a versatile database manager used to record and retrieve data for any kind of product. It is used in industry, banking, insurance, etc. ERP, meaning Enterprise Resource Planning. It helps to run a business, supporting automation and processes in human resources, manufacturing, supply chain, and more. CRM means Client Relationship Management is a process in which a business administers their interactions with customers, typically using data analysis to study large amounts of information. These systems are autonomous, each with their own databases. What about data management in large establishments, like industry, medical, transportation? Whatever the activity, the following statements remain true. The technical material is key but not the sole management matter to run the entire business. The resources and the planning are vital to complete the job. The client relationship is key, improving the quality, thus, the sustainability of the business. It is interesting to notice that these three data management systems are not appreciated equally by the clients. Why? PLM is basically versatile when ERP and CRM are mostly dedicated. ERP and CRM systems are straightforward in everyday use, with dedicated apps to generate emails or create official documents like payslips, etc. The time and cost savings are simply obvious to evaluate. PLM systems are far from being straightforward. These systems are not designed to be easy to use. PLM is not dedicated. PLM claims to be versatile, all-purpose. Then finally, no purpose out of the box. PLM remains a data recorder, whatever the data. People are free to introduce data without any check and consistency control. Thus, the accuracy, time and cost savings are much harder to prove. When looking at the big picture, we see that these three systems work separately, ignoring each other. However, in the real world, all these disciplines are the same business. In real world, yes. In digital world, not yet. The real business is not only to design a product or a service, and that's all. All associated activities are just necessary. GearLAB Digital is imagining such a system, IQS, to manage the complete lifecycle, seamlessly, the product or the service, starting from creation, followed by serial life, until the end of life. The resources and the planning, during this journey. The client relationship, mainly during serial life, to collect information for next stages. And our next move claim, smart processes, to automate what can be automated, by learning from collected data for the continuous improvement. Is it a challenge? Eventually, yes, it is a challenge, because such a system is unique, never imagined this way, integrated, seamless, intelligent. Currently these systems are separated, each one taking in charge a small part of activities. Thus, we are just ignoring the big picture for global business. However, we observe that business works fine, as it is. But what is the efficiency? For what cost? What precision? What agility? Sure, the business is working, but not as efficient, as agile, as it should be, when competition is raging. So yes, it is a challenge to break the status quo. But perhaps no, not really a challenge, because when the goal is clear, the technology is ready, with right people involved, then roadmap is clear, and the journey is exciting, then it is not a challenge technically speaking, but a matter of setting the right targets and pushing imagination and creativity beyond the first move. Like chess players, we push our imagination further to the next moves, to be ahead, to be pioneers, not followers. To illustrate, let's once again go back to the gearboard and take the example of a side mirror. In the gearboard, the side mirror is a specific node, yet, highly simplified here. The cover, the power adjustment mechanism, the power folding mechanism, and the mirror are final nodes of the gearboard, also called leaves. Each leaf is then linked to various other data, for example, The specifications, like the weight, the material used. A PLM ground. The costs like the production cost, the capex. And Excel fields. The resources and planning of development. An ERP matters. Customer data and feedback. A CRM topic. Thus, each final leaf of the gearboard carries useful information of various kinds. All data are recorded in the master GearLAB database. Great! This is the first step, a major one, toward a unified PLM, ERP, CRM systems, and Excel volatile files. A combination of tools never done before, just because people convinced, separate world then, separate businesses. Otherwise, could we be a bit naive? The software vendor marketing 3 software instead of 1, thus, much more profitable. Anyway, doesn't matter, we put all data together, because we need the data to interact and generate more data. That's all. Now let's go in the field and watch over the business to which we are dedicated. Business matters. Your business is automotive engineering? Then, your business is to reduce the complexity of your product, to optimize the balance of the production cost and the quality cost, to enable engineers to be more creative. Your business is aircraft engineering? Then, complexity is not your business. Neither the cost. Your foremost concerns are security and quality. Otherwise, your business goes bankrupt fast. Your business is in the medical field? Then, you don't have any of the concerns above. Public health, pandemic risks, your capacity to face emergency situations are your foremost duties. A unique versatile system to take care of all these businesses? Then, the sole common task to all these various disciplines is to record anonymous data blindly then, with any trace of intelligence. A good business for PLM vendors. Relax. Do the minimum for maximum benefits. However, acting engineers are suffering from overloading their duty by this PLM requirement with no clear added value, but more headache. We are witnessing that even after 10 years of PLM experience, the PLM benefit is not yet really proven, engineers still suffering from this constraint. Moreover, managers continuously blaming engineers for being non-consistent in their data management. Blaming engineers? Really? Or rather blaming PLM unfitted to their job, and endorsing engineers to endure this severe coercion. GearLAB is willing to put priorities in the right order. Obtaining results prior to tools used to. The right order of priority is results first. Tools came afterward, to improve the results. For a carmaker, the business is to manufacture quality cars and earn money, not to fight with stupid computer tools for no clear benefit. But we are observing that for some middle managers, the order is just inverted. The tool used to obtain the results is, for some of them, more relevant than the result itself. Obtaining results is our beacon. GearLAB Digital is a tool to get results agile and accurately. Well, we just come to demonstrate that we hardly find common concerns in different businesses like automotive, aircraft, or medical. Is this true? Really? Let's make the next move in our chess game. Oh, great move. We do have a common concern, whatever the business case, or the profitability of the business. Yes. Whatever the activity, whatever the country, whatever bright is the idea, profitability matters to be sustainable. The cash in cash out is our common concern of sustainability. But here, we are facing another issue which is not technical but related to the mindset of the old school managers working in old industries with archaic practices. The cost data is mostly sensitive to put in the hands of all. So, only very few certified cost engineers are credited to access this confidential information. Whatever the business, the cost is a vital parameter. You just cannot create a sustainable business and ignore all about the cost. Not only the production cost, stored in PLM. All costs matter, like CAPEX, stored in Excel files. The resources, stored in Excel files. And the warranty costs, stored in a separate PLM system. GearLAB does not pretend to change the mindset of old managers. This is a matter of time with the new generation of younger and open-minded managers. But instead of a complete blackout on costs, can our system use it for some decision-making, without disclosing the exact value? Yet we can, and we do. Thus, with GearLAB Digital, the complete cost data, not only the production costs but capex, resources, and quality-related costs, all stored into a unique database. Costs used to make smart suggestions and help the decision-making. Cost values are accessible to authorized people only, depending on the company strategy. When talking artificial intelligence, immediately people think big data or machine learning. What is the principle of big data? The CAT database is a famous example. It is used to train computer vision to recognize a cat into a picture. This is a database of about 10,000 cat pictures. Each picture combined with data files that specify the location of each cat's eyes, mouth, and ears. So not only simple raw pictures, but 10,000 qualified pictures. After training completed, the performance of the machine to find a cat into a random picture is impressive. In fact, there is no rule, mathematically identified, to find a cat in a random picture. Somehow the system creates its own rules automatically, using the learning material. And this is great. What about big data in the industry? A big data system, ready to be trained by your own material, is proposed by some major software providers. Theoretically, when big number of qualified data could be collected like factories, sale points, guarantee claims. Qualified data means that each data is evaluated precisely, not only raw data. And this is a lot of preparation work before start training. What about engineering? A large car company may work simultaneously on 10 new projects a year at the most. Then to obtain 10,000 project samples, just 1,000 years are needed. Each project needs to be clean and precisely qualified, which is not the case. Thus, big data technology is not appropriate for engineering as it is. Now compared to the GearLAB technology. In this technology, unlike big data, the rules are well known, and some parameters should be tuned to fit the client specificity. To illustrate, let's consider this basic example. KE equals 1/2 of m by square v is the well-known rule to evaluate the kinetic energy. M equals mass, and v equals velocity are parameters to tune up. Then, find your own m and v to match your specific practice. No need for big data when the exact rule is known. Just tune the rule parameters and you're done. M or v can be updated when required, but the rule remains unchanged. This is the assumption of data intelligence in GearLAB, built up on two pillars. Gearboard, the hierarchical organization of Gearboard, gives intelligence to data, as explained in Chapter 3. Apps are mostly mathematical processes with input which produce outputs by some embedded mathematical rules. And what is nice is that no training is needed. The system is operational immediately. Now, let's compare the big data and the Gearboard intelligence systems. In big data, rules are undefined while in Gearboard rules implicitly established. A big number of samples are required to train the big data system, when this is not required with Gearboard. A learning process is required with big data, when with the Gearboard it is not required, the learning is continuous. The quality of results is generally wonderful using big data, while with the Gearboard it is just exact as the mathematics. If trained with wrong data, a big data misleads with wrong intelligence, where the Gearboard rules cannot be cheated. Finally, big data technology is suitable for various domains where a large number of data could be collected and qualified, where the Gearboard is well suited for numerous skills governed by rules or known procedures. In GearLAB Digital, we believe that both technologies are inclusive. It means they can coexist inside the same system. A data management system using the best of both is our vision of next moves. Well, we reached the end of Chapter 4, about our innovative GearLAB smart machine. Is it ambitious? Yes, it is. What a man can imagine, men can realize. Yet, we first imagine the future, then we work on it, to make it happen. This chapter is the last one to describe our 3 pillars of GearLAB Digital. First pillar is the Gearboard data system. Second pillar is the data lean management. Third pillar is the innovative smart machine discussed here. This is enough to understand our philosophy, but it is also too much information. So, the next chapter is to put all principles together and show our strategy. See you there. Goodbye.